taxes of lust, the eternal reckoning of the chosen ones. Lust is no trifling indulgence. It is a labyrinthine trap, a spiritual crucible engineered with precision to dismantle the resolve of those marked for transcendence. Beyond the fleeting pulse of physical desire, it operates as a weapon of cosmic consequence, draining your vitality, shrouding your clarity, and wrenching you from the sacred trajectory of your divine purpose. You, the chosen one, are a beacon of potential, a soul forged for a mission that echoes through the annals of eternity. Yet the world, in its calculated omniscience, recognizes your power and deploys lust as its most insidious agent, a force so pervasive that it is celebrated in every melody, immortalized in every frame, and embedded in the very rhythm of existence. Its omnipresence is no coincidence. It is a deliberate assault on your sanctity, a bid to weaken the God within. Before we unveil the 8 profound prices that lust exacts from every chosen soul, pause and reflect. The number 8 is a celestial sigil, a symbol of infinite balance and alignment with the universal order. To embrace this wisdom is to anchor yourself to the higher currents of destiny. Let us now descend into the shadowed depths of lust's tolls, peeling back the layers of its consequences to reveal why safeguarding your sacred energy is not merely an act of discipline, but a declaration of your divine sovereignty. 1. Depletion of spiritual vitality. At the heart of your being flows a radiant stream of life force, an energy revered across millennia as prana in the Vedic hymns, chi in the Taoist scrolls, and the ka of ancient Kemetic lore. This is no mere biological spark. It is the divine breath that animates your spirit, the raw material of miracles and the fuel of your ascent to higher consciousness. Lust, however, is a relentless predator, gnawing at this sacred reservoir with every unguarded thought, glance, or act. Each surrender is a wound to your spiritual essence, a leakage of the vitality that binds you to the infinite. The ancients grasped this truth with unshakable conviction. In the hermitages of India, yogis channeled this energy into states of samadhi, transcending the mortal plane. In the temples of China, Taoist masters cultivated it through stillness, extending their lives and sharpening their minds. Even in the West, figures like Nikola Tesla redirected this force into unparalleled innovation, attributing his genius to the celibate preservation of his essence. Have you not felt the void after yielding to lust, an emptiness that gnaws at your core, a fatigue that lingers beyond the physical? This is the siphoning of your divine inheritance, a cycle of depletion that erodes your soul's resilience. For the chosen one, spiritual vigor is not optional. It is the bedrock of your mission, demanding a mind untainted, a spirit unbroken, and a wellspring of power untapped. To master lust is to reclaim this celestial flame, to stand once more as a conduit of the divine, radiant and whole. 2. Impairment of discernment. Lust is a thief of clarity, casting a dense fog over the luminous landscape of your mind. Where once your intuition gleamed like a lodestar, guiding you through the labyrinth of existence, lust introduces a haze that blunts your perception and bends your choices to the fleeting whims of desire. This is no minor lapse. It is a sabotage of the faculties that define your greatness. History stands as a solemn witness. Samson, a titan blessed with divine strength, fell not to armies, but to Delilah's seductive whispers, his judgment clouded in a moment of surrender. Paris of Troy, enthralled by Helen's beauty, traded wisdom for passion, igniting a war that reduced a civilization to ash. The architects of this world do not confront you with overt aggression. They are subtler, scattering temptations like seeds in fertile soil, knowing that each indulgence dims your vision further. A mind shrouded in lust cannot strategize with precision. A soul distracted by craving cannot navigate the path to triumph. The stakes are stark. Your destiny hinges on decisions forged in clarity, moves executed with foresight. Yet within this peril lies redemption. Banish lust, and the mist lifts, revealing the sharp contours of intuition and the steady hand of wisdom. In the stillness of self-mastery, your discernment returns, a compass recalibrated to guide you unerringly toward victory. 3. Emotional enslavement. Lust is a master illusionist, conjuring bonds that masquerade as destiny, while chaining you to energies that diminish your light. Have you ever felt an inexplicable pull toward a soul who drains your spirit, mistaking the heat of desire for the sanctity of connection? This is the sorcery of lust, weaving soul ties, ethereal threads that tether you to lessons disguised as lovers, to energies that sap rather than sanctify. The Greeks understood this duality through Eros, the winged god of passion, a force that elevates when tempered by wisdom, yet enslaves when driven by unchecked hunger. True love is a sacred alchemy, a union that mirrors your divinity and amplifies your ascent. Lust, by contrast, is a mirage, promising fulfillment but delivering desolation, a hollow ache that echoes in the aftermath. Each indulgence tightens these invisible fetters, entangling you in cycles of longing, turmoil, and depletion. For the chosen one, such bondage is a betrayal of your calling. Your heart must remain a sovereign temple, your soul an unbound flame. Liberation dawns when you sever these cords, aligning with relationships that resonate with your higher purpose and propel you toward the infinite. To break free is to reclaim your emotional sovereignty, to walk unencumbered into the fullness of your mission. 4. Derailment from divine mission. Your existence is no accident. You are a thread in the tapestry of the cosmos, woven with a purpose that reverberates through time and space. Yet lust is a cunning saboteur, luring your gaze from the stars to the shadows, scattering your focus like dust in the wind. After its embrace, have you not felt your resolve waver, your energy fracture, your ambition drift? This is no random occurrence. It is a deliberate assault on your destiny, a force designed to keep you mired in distraction while your calling languishes. The luminaries of history illuminate this truth. Buddha renounced desire to pierce the veil of illusion, attaining enlightenment beneath the Bodhi tree. Miyamoto Musashi, the peerless swordsman, honed his art through solitude, conquering distraction to become a legend. Jesus transcended the flesh to embody the eternal, his sacrifice a testament to the power of purpose over pleasure. These souls understood that the greatest enemy of greatness is not the external foe, but the internal drift that pulls you from your path. Every moment lost to lust is a theft from the monument of your legacy, a minute squandered on the ephemeral when you were born to shape the everlasting. Reclaim your focus, chosen one, and the road to your divine mandate unfurls like a river of light, guiding you to the shores of immortality. Number 5. Vulnerability to negative forces. As a chosen one, you walk beneath a canopy of divine guardianship, a shield woven by celestial hands, a fortress of light that wards off the chaos of the lower realms. Yet lust fractures this sacred aegis, casting you beyond the pale of alignment and exposing you to the storms of negation, misfortune, discord, and spiritual assaults that prey upon the unmoored. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna counsels Arjuna to master desire, for the disciplined warrior stands firm in the embrace of the divine, impervious to the arrows of shadow. When you yield to lust, this armor splinters and the void rushes in. The hardships that follow, confusion, setbacks, a pervasive sense of unease, are not mere coincidence. They are the echoes of a soul adrift, a warning from the universe to realign. Yet despair not, for the path to restoration is clear. Through the crucible of self-discipline, you mend the breach, stepping back into the favor of the infinite. Your destiny is too vast, your light too brilliant, to be traded for transient pleasures. To rise above lust is to stand once more beneath the divine mantle, a sentinel of radiance shielded from the dark. 6. The burden of guilt and shame. Lust is a serpent of deception, coiling around you with promises of ecstasy only to strike with the venom of guilt, shame, and regret. For the chosen one, whose conscience is a finely tuned instrument of truth, this weight presses with unrelenting force. Each fall reverberates through your spirit, amplifying the dissonance between your actions and your higher self. The world delights in this trap, ensnaring you in a relentless cycle of indulgence and remorse. Knowing that a soul burdened by guilt cannot wield its power, it becomes a prisoner of its own reflection, gazing backward instead of forging ahead. Yet hear this eternal verity. Your past is not your prison. Your will to rise is your liberation. A single stumble does not erase your anointing. It is the courage to forgive yourself, to glean wisdom from the ashes, and to stride forward that defines your sanctity. The Tao Te Ching whispers of the sage who returns to simplicity, unburdened by the weight of yesterday. Cast off the shackles of shame, for they are illusions forged by a world that fear awakening. With each step toward discipline, the dawn of redemption breaks, illuminating a future unmarred by the shadows of regret. 7. Diminishment of creative power. You are a co-creator with the divine, a sculptor of realities whose thoughts, energy, and focus shape the contours of existence. Yet when lust seizes your mind, this sacred power wanes, its brilliance dulled by the clamor of desire. The law of the cosmos is unyielding. What you nurture grows. A spirit consumed by fleeting pleasures cannot summon enduring triumphs. A mind fractured by craving cannot birth visions of substance. Lust is a virus in the sanctum of your imagination, crowding out the space where inspiration, insight, and divine ingenuity flourish. The mystics of old, those who fasted in desert caves, meditated atop windswept peaks, and tamed the flesh in silent monasteries, knew that restraint is the forge of miracles. Leonardo da Vinci, a polymath of boundless creation, channeled his energies into works that defy time, his discipline a testament to the potency of a focused soul. To conquer lust is to sharpen your intent, to redirect your essence into acts of eternal significance. When you master this force, the universe bends to your will, and your manifestations rise like constellations in the night sky, enduring, radiant, and true. 8. Susceptibility to dark influences. Lust is not merely a weakness, it is a gateway, a chasm through which shadows infiltrate your being. When you succumb, you become a vessel for lower vibrations, entities that twist your actions to their ends and cloak your light in their gloom. Have you not felt the alien sting of regret after lustful deeds, as though another will briefly held sway? This is no mere guilt. It is the echo of a force beyond yourself, a whisper of the darkness that seeks to wield you as its pawn. History mourns the wreckage left in lust's wake. King David's fall with Bathsheba birthed strife that fractured a kingdom. Rome's decadence hastened its descent into ruin. To be a chosen one is to stand as a pillar of light, a bulwark against the void. But lust dims that flame, rendering you vulnerable to manipulation by forces unseen. Mastery over desire is your shield. It seals the portal and restores your spiritual dominion. When you transcend this snare, no shadow can claim you, and your power rises as a citadel of purity, unassailable, resolute, and sovereign. The world trembles at the sight of a chosen one who commands their own soul, for in that mastery lies the strength to defy all illusion. Conclusion: the call to ascend. The battle against lust is not waged in the arenas of the world. It rages within the hallowed chambers of your spirit. These 8 prices, depletion of vitality, impairment of discernment, emotional enslavement, derailment from purpose, vulnerability to shadow, the burden of guilt, diminishment of creation, and susceptibility to darkness, are not mere cautions. They are revelations of the stakes you face as a chosen one. Yet within this reckoning lies your triumph. To overcome lust is to reclaim the fullness of your divinity, to stand as a god unbroken by the frailties of the flesh. The moment you shatter its chains, you step into a power that reverberates through the ages, a force no temptation, distraction, or illusion can withstand. If this truth has stirred the embers of your soul, join this journey of awakening, aligning with those who tread the higher path. And if these words have pierced the veil at the precise hour of your need, inscribe 1111 in the ether, a sacred pact with the infinite, a vow to rise. The time has come, chosen one, to awaken from the slumber of desire, to ascend beyond the grasp of lust, and to fulfill the destiny for which you were consecrated. The cosmos pauses, awaiting your rebirth. Thank you for heeding this call.